back, man. Back here at Over Texas, and this will be video number 1 that we're going to be doing today. We're doing an official park review, so we're going to have completely unbiased opinions. We are not, there is Holiday in the Park event going on, but it will not be affected by the park review. The park review will have nothing to do with Holiday in the Park. What we're going to do is we're going to judge each ride. We're gonna ride every coaster from start to finish, flight rides, whatever we happen to hit, some of the popular flight rides. We're gonna talk about the pandemic situations, the social distancing, and then at the end of it, we'll do an overall ratings. Everything will get scaled from 1 to 10. 10 being the best, 1 being the absolute trash. So let's get in and let's get our pass. All right, so we went to go to Judge Roy's Scream, but it was closed. Thank you. If God, if there ever was a God that was looking down on me, he's definitely showing himself today. I absolutely fucking hate that ride. But since Gotham, there are 3 coasters over here. We're gonna go ahead and hit them. We're gonna start out with the Joker. So Joker's at S&S free spin. There's probably just about 1 in mostly all the parks, so we're gonna do it. I'm not a fan of S&S free spins. I hate the fucking things, but some people like them. All right, man, so just got off Joker. What, 35-second ride? Yeah, lucky me. Why couldn't they sanitize it and then make me go to the next thing? Joker's an S&S free spin. It's nothing crazy about it. The duration of the ride really suffers, as well as just the overall layout of those things. They're just not fun. If you just like moderate fun, you know, it might be cool for you. But for somebody like me that likes like high thrills and like Steel Vengeance, and it's nothing remotely fun as that, but it's in the ballpark of kind of like Batman the Ride. The ride duration is probably about 30-35 seconds. I think it's a little bit less than Mr. Freeze. But it's a good ride though. You know, it's actually pretty smooth. It's about as smooth as the one at Six Flags Fiesta Texas. In unbiased opinion, if I had to rate this ride, I'd probably give it about a 6. A 6 out of 10, just because the restraints are over the chest restraints. I hate over the chest restraints. And the duration of the ride is short, really short. So we're gonna head over to Batman. Joker, the only S&S free spin in the park. I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. SLC should be rode in the front, but for purposes, I just want to hurry up and get on the ride. There was a ride open in the back car. What the fuck did I just witness? Like, I was mind blown. Like, new rule: ride your SLCs in the back. At least this one here, the original Batman ride it in the back. The ride was great. Great ride. That was hella fun in the back. I didn't get thrown around. I might have hit my ear a little bit on it on the 0G roll, but hell, I'll take that one. I'll take that L. You know, that ain't no problem. It's smooth, it's fun, it's exciting. When you get ready to go with the first drop and you're sitting in the back, it just slams you through it. So it's that was great. But man, that was great. We're gonna give it about we're gonna give it an 8 out of 10, man. That was good. Like, that was actually probably the best ride on an SLC I've had all year. So on all the clones, that's the best ride I've had so far. So yeah, man, we're gonna give it an 8 out of 10. I'm heading over to be unbiased. I'm heading over to Mr. Freeze. So we're gonna be unbiased. We just got off Freeze. That was hella fast. Walked in there, scanned my pass, got on the ride, took off, we're done. This Freeze is great. It's probably the best ride in the park. The queue lines can get a little bit long at times, at high peak times, like summertime and stuff like that. But it's definitely worth the wait. Definitely, it's about a 45-second ride. Duration is the only bad part about the ride, but it is a closed circuit launch coaster, shuttle coaster. 0 to 70 at 3.8 seconds. So it's definitely it's definitely worth it. So yeah, best ride in the park. Lap bars. Trying to think of anything else to say about it. You get lap bars. If you want the best ride, ride it towards the back, back, or the front back, whichever way you want to look at it. But yeah, I'm gonna give it a. It's the best ride in the park, so I'm gonna give it a 10. Easily a 10. So I think there's 2 rides here that I might end up giving 10. Depends on how they're running today. This one's running amazing today. So 10 out of 10, man. Right now we're gonna make our way over to the mine train. Mini mine train. So we got a little bit turned around. We were gonna go to Runaway Mountain, but we kind of passed it. So we were trying to backtrack, and then we ended up walking past Shockwave. So we're like, huh, why not? So we're gonna hit Shockwave. I'm gonna ride it in the back, assuming I'm able to. No, I am riding this sucker in the back. I need my ejector airtime. I gotta get me some airtime. So we're gonna hit it in the back. Unbiased review.
Your seatbelt and pull down your lap bar. Then sit back, hold on tight, and enjoy your ride.
All right, man. Just got off Shockwave. Oh. You know, that ride is older than Freeze, older than Giant. This thing still slaps. It's made in like the 70s. And it still slaps more than some of the, you know, roller coasters that get brought out currently now. That's great. I love that ride, man. It's probably one of the most underrated rides at this park is Shockwave, because it's older, it's a Schwarzkopf coaster, it's great. But the positive G-forces, the 5.9 Gs right after the first drop, definitely noticeable. And it's great. You know, the positive forces on this ride are amazing. I'm gonna give this ride an 8, man. An 8 out of 10. It's a great ride. You sit in the back, you get a few pops of ejector airtime. I think there's like 3 airtime hills. And sitting in the back, you get some significant airtime there. It's great. So yeah, man, 8 out of 10. Great ride. Really, really good. We're gonna make our way over to Runaway Mountain. So we went through the Mystic Acres maze thing with the baby. Absolutely amazing. We have videos for that, but we're not gonna put it in the review. We're gonna put it in the second part of today's video. But now we're at Runaway Mountain. We're getting pretty close to the end. We've got Runaway Mountain, and then we've got Texas Giant. All right, we just got off Runaway Mountain. I rode it in the back. She rode it in the front. The back is way more tolerable. It's a good ride. At Christmas time, they've got Christmas music playing and lights flashing. You can pretty much see the track. But like I said, it's not a bad ride. It's pretty fun. It's a dark ride inside. So it's like impossible to get some off-road footage for you. But yeah, it's a great ride. Definitely worth trying out. So, what would you give it? It's your first time, you know, about a 7? Yeah, 7 out of 10 is a pretty good score for it. The thing I don't like about the ride is the restraint system. They've got these lap bars that go across your chest and your lower torso. So it's kind of constricting. So, but yeah, 7 out of 10. We're gonna eat lunch and then gonna hit up the last 2. All right, so I don't really do this much. I'm just gonna tell you the best place to eat. You've got JB's Smokehouse Barbecue. Oh, really great place. You've got Johnny Rockets, which they got like hamburgers and chicken strips and stuff. There's Primiro's Pizza. The name's kind of self-explanatory. And there's several other different places around here. But those places, and then there's this new place right across from Johnny Rockets where they have these potato wedges that are just like really, really good. If you have the dining plan, depending on which tier you have, you can get like 1 snack and then 1 meal. Or if you're like us, we have like 2 different memberships, and we've got like, so we get 2 snacks and 4 meals. So we eat twice a day and pay like 10 bucks a month. So I think we pay like $14 a month to get 4 meals and 2 snacks, because her membership and mine, we both got dining on it. So it's just saving money. But yeah, it's something to get. And I would highly, highly recommend this mobile ordering that they have. Everybody doesn't like doing it. They like going up there, spare the moment. But you can still do that and use the mobile ordering. Like, you find a restaurant that you want, you're walking by, oh, well, we want to eat here. So we go inside, you found you a place to sit, you pull out your phone, you get on the app. Just make sure your payment method is tied to the it. So that way you can pay for it. Pick out what the hell you want to eat, order it there, and you can sit there and wait for it to get cooked. And it'll probably, more than likely, it'll be less time than if you were to just go up there and wait in line. Not a lot of people use the mobile ordering. We use it everywhere we go if we have an opportunity to, because it's contactless. We don't have to sit and wait in line. Waiting in line with the babies can be a bit, because he gets bored just sitting there. So that's why we just kind of just do our own thing. So snacks that are good here, probably the best snack that I could find is the churros slap. The popcorn's great if you're gonna get popcorn, and it's more than just you. Just get the damn souvenir bucket. The souvenir bucket of popcorn is like $9. After you get the popcorn bucket, you pay $1 to refill that sucker. And the suckers are good. It's a nice little size bucket. So you're gonna, it's a lot. So you pay $8.99 without your discount. With your discount, it's like $5, and then you pay like $1 to refill it. So you're getting, and you can use it all year. So it's just more beneficial to just buy the damn bucket. You come into the park one day, you pay $1, you get an instant refill. So It's really good. The food here is actually a lot better. It's really, really smooth. Well, enough food talk, man. We just got done eating lunch. I got a full belly. Let's go get on Texas Giant. So I'm a firm believer that there's a new recipe for awesomeness. I've ridden Iron Rattler and Wonder Woman, both on wet tracks. But this sucker on a wet track, because as soon as we're going up the lift hill, it starts raining. Perfect. But the wet track just adds that much more to it. It was smooth, it was fast, it was fun. It was exciting. It was so good that I'm probably gonna end up doing it again, just because it was just oh so great. So yeah, man, great ride, insane. Yeah, great ride, insane. Wet tracks equal awesomeness. New recipe for awesomeness is RMC tracks with wet. Even had a little kid sitting behind me. He was like, it's gonna be wet. It's gonna fall off. It's not gonna fall off. It's gonna go faster. It's gonna be more fun. Think positive. So, yeah. Great ride, man. If I had to rate it, I'm gonna give it a 9, man. I'm gonna give it a 9. I wanted to give it a 10 because of how much fun I just had. I really do. That's probably the best ride on that ride I've had in a long time. We're gonna go 9, still good though. So we're gonna go with a 9 out of 10. So we're gonna head over to Titan.
It's on my nose right here. It's on my mouth.
The lap bar in front of you. Restraints are now off. Once again, please make sure that you have fastened your seatbelt before you pull down on the yellow lap bar in front of you. Please make sure that your face mask is on, covering your mouth and nose. Everyone must have their face mask on correctly in order to ride.
All right, man, we just got off Titan. That was a lot of fun. I rode it with a Jewish family. I have nothing against Jewish people. It was actually very comical. And I didn't realize the kid was doing this until I got my ride photo. He said he wasn't gonna watch because it was his first time on a roller coaster. He doesn't close his eyes. No. He does his head like this. He literally puts his head into his lap bar. Only a child could come up with something like that. I'm scared of it. I don't want to do it. What's up? Said he doesn't want to do it, so he puts his head down into the lap bar. It's great. Only a child will do something like that. But then he was so excited afterwards. He's like, yeah, I rode it. It was fun. It was great. But yeah, it's a fun ride. Definitely a lot more fun now that it's been running for a while than riding it right off from the rip. I'll definitely ride it again tonight. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. That double helix, that sucker's a doozy. It's great. I think it's a really great feature in the ride. The first drop, the 265-foot drop, not really that impressive, but it's still overall really, really good. If I had to rate the ride, I'd give it a good solid 8 out of 10. There's a lot of the elements that, you know, really make a coaster great. It doesn't have any air time. The speed, 85 miles per hour, it's got that going for it. That's pretty much it. So that's why we're going with an 8. And I'm not really too sure about Texas Giants as far as a 9 or a 10. So we're gonna ride it one more time just to make sure. So we just got off Giant. We have no ride photo. The first photo I got, I needed to do another ride anyway. First photo I got was shit, so I gotta had to get some redemption there for that. I figured we'd take just a moment to kind of do an overview of everything. So we got 9 out of 10 on Giant. We got 8 out of 10 on Titan. We didn't ride Lopa Bora because they were closed down. That's the bobsled ride. I didn't too much care for that ride because you kind of go up on the hills and just slam down in your seat. If you've got cushion and you're pushing, then you should be fine. If not, it could be a really rough and painful ride. Judge Roy Scream is just overall just a really rough ride, but I wasn't able to ride them because they were down. But the park overall, since the beginning of the summer, is completely turned around. It's beautiful. The staff they're really nice. The operators aren't complete dicks. The food quality has improved a lot. The park quality has improved a lot. The train's running, has been for a little bit now. A lot of changes that came to the park, they're all positive changes, and they're all things that would really make the park grow in a way. Hell, we've even got the Looney Tune characters walking around here, and Mystic Acres, where the kids can go up and meet them and stuff. So they're still using the 6 feet social distancing, and they have them kind of barricaded off to where you can't physically contact them, but it's still the effort behind it, and it's still trying to make that moment for those kids. And for adults, if you adults like Looney Tunes and stuff. But yeah, if I had to rate this park overall, I'd probably rate it about an 8 out of 10. It's definitely a good change. We'll go like an 8.5 because I want to give it a 9. But today we're just going to go with the 8.5, which is not bad. It's not 10 out of 10, but 10 out of 10 is like Cedar Point or something. So hitting almost a 9 is really good for this park, especially given everything that the new park president was left with. But yeah, we're just we're gonna call it there, and no, we're not going home. This is just, we're gonna end the first video. Got a second one coming out. Six Flags Over Texas, 8 out of 10, 8.5 out of 10. Great review, good time. If you guys haven't already, hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and we will see you guys here shortly. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Bye. Bye. All right.